In 2009, it was reported that several transgender women were arrested and convicted under the 1893 Summary Jurisdiction Offences Act of the offence of being a man appearing in female attire in public for an improper purpose. They spent 3 nights in police detention in Georgetown for their arrest for the minor crime. This was later challenged in the courts, eventually making its way to the Caribbean Court of Justice (CCJ), where it was ruled that the section of Guyana's law which prohibits cross-dressing be struck out, since it serves no legal or social purpose and inhibits the right to freedom of expression. That law was the Summary Jurisdiction Offences Act. On Tuesday, just after midnight, members of Parliament debated a bill that was presented to the National Assembly to formally remove the section of the Act which makes it a criminal offence to cross-dress in public. The Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Anil Nandalal, who piloted this bill, reminded those in the National Assembly that the government was seeking to amend the Act and comply with its constitutional role as the legislature.
We have a duty not only to enact new laws or to amend existing laws, but to remove from our legislative architecture those provisions that may have been pronounced to be repugnant and repulsive to our Constitution. And we are simply delivering on that, discharging that responsibility.
He also emphasized that Guyana was a secular state cognizant of the religious arguments against decriminalizing cross-dressing. Opposition parliamentarians for the A Partnership for National Unity plus Alliance for Change (APNU AFC), Richard Sinclair and Annette Ferguson, reminded the National Assembly of these religious arguments nevertheless.
Whatever the prevailing custom, men and women should wear gender-appropriate clothing, dressing decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40. To apply the principles, the Bible calls cross-dressing or transvestism a choice that is a demonstration of rebellion against God and His order. Again, Scripture tells us that the distinction between male and female is foundational to our identity as human beings created in God's image.
But Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance Gail Teixeira explained that the CCJ had already struck down the law which impinges upon people's human rights. As such, she explained that the intention of this bill was to allow for the law to be formally removed. She too reminded the members of Parliament that Guyana was a secular state, meaning that it is not subject to religious rule.
If people feel in their beliefs and their culture that they don't agree with this, then you will educate your congregations and your members and supporters to obey the rules of your religion. But that is not the Constitution of Guyana, and that's not the laws of Guyana. The laws of Guyana are saying that a man can wear clothes or a woman can wear clothes as they see fit and for proper purpose. But under this clause is now no longer on the law books. And even if you vote against it, by the way, as Mr. Nandalal pointed out, it's not on the law books anyway now. It cannot be implemented now. What we are going through here is a formality to remove it from the law books. But the Caribbean Court of Justice already dispensed with it.
Opposition parliamentarians Dineshwar Jaiprashad and Kamraj Ramjatan, on the other hand, signaled their support for the amendment, and the bill amending the Act was passed later on Tuesday morning. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Vishani Ragbir.